Let's deep dive into the collectively crushed soul of the degenerate trifecta in a segment we hate to call BetAches. All right, I don't know how we beat this. I mean, Edwards against Usman. Brother Bri, you had it. I had it. The parlay kid had it. We had Usman on every single parlay. He went down to minus 350. He lost the first round and then convincingly, can't even speak anymore. I'm so upset. Won the next 3 rounds. Well on his way with a minute left to winning the 5th round. So it's going to be a 4-1 blowout. And then Edwards does something like he fades a left, and I don't know what happened. Usman over defended the punch and then wasn't looking for the kick, which wrapped around his throat somehow. Knockout. Stunning. Well, I don't know. I felt like I had money stolen, really like I had cashed my check at the bank. I turned around and it was held at gunpoint and they just took everything from me. I was sick about it for the next day, well into Sunday. Brother Bri, I know you're right there with me.
Yeah, I'm still in shock of that fight. It was probably the craziest ending, right? With all the stakes, in UFC history. Because the thing was, either Usman could have ran around, or even if he just comes forward like he did the rest of the fight, got him up against the cage, it's over, right?
Yeah.
And I know you were pissed, right? Because early in that round, Herb Dean had, Usman was on top of him, right?
He separated him. The fans got pissed. The fans booed, and Herb Dean's like, "All right, let me get in here."
I know that was a little, I don't know. I was a little questionable there. But the thing was, Edwards seemed like defeated after every round, right? Almost acknowledging that Usman was just better than him, right? He kind of had dominated the 2 fights up till that point. And then that kick, I went numb. I still felt in shock. I don't know. I kept texting you guys, because you guys weren't texting as much as I was. And I was like, is everybody okay with it? I felt like we were just beaten so badly there. But it was like, I guess because it's the craziest thing you've ever seen and it's UFC that we were kind of accepting of it. But I will say that led me to betting. I had just an out of control Sunday betting just because of it. That's when you're a degenerate, that's what ends up happening, right? And then I don't even want to tell you guys how much money I had on the Sun yesterday to win the second quarter. They were down 15 after the first. So I was like, they're down 15 at home as a minus 800 favorite. And I was like, all right, this is a gimme second quarter. They take a big lead early in the second quarter in terms of just the second quarter. But then Wings make a run. Sun are up now 1 in the quarter with 30 seconds left, and they just got the ball back. They rush a shot up, miss a layup, right? They could have taken the clock down to 10, a little bit less. Instead, they rush it. They miss a layup. Wings come down, get fouled, hit both free throws. Wings win the quarter by 1. I lose so much money now.
What were the odds on it? Minus 400?
It was minus 260. It was minus 265. Okay. I thought I was getting a steal. I thought I was pulling one over. I was going to tell you guys during it, oh man, I just can't believe I won a good amount of money. Instead, I lost a ton. What do? I come back. I bet a ton against the Yankees yesterday.
Oh no.
And then, I will say I lucked out on a few other things. I ended up taking the Storm, huge amount of money on the Storm in the second half to win, which they did. So
good Lord,
I battled back a little bit, but I will say it's all because of that Usman fight. It just made me crazy for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah,
it was so bad.
I did it. That damn Usman set everyone on a betache bender. Screw you, Usman, and Herb Dean too. Parlay kid, I know everything everyone's saying is right. Edwards had quit. The announcers are talking about how this is going to be a moral victory if he goes to decision. And we were just waiting for the clock to run down.
Yeah, and I didn't have him at minus 350 like the rest of you. I mean, I had him at minus 110 because I had Usman to win by decision. So I was feeling tremendous about that, felt very smart about it. In fact, right going into that 5th round, I think I was going to send out a text saying, hey, I'm back with my UFC picks because I had hit on Davashvili against Aldo. I had him at plus 135 to win by decision. So it was 4 out of my last 5, some solid picks. And I was literally going to send something out to start, but something held me back saying, don't get too cocky yet. It's not over. Just wait the 5 minutes to say something. So I didn't. And then, it was just one of those things where it was just such a quick thing that happened. It wasn't like Edwards was rallying or anything like that. It was that he faked the right, Sal. It was a right fake that made him duck into the kick, but
I thought it was a right. Left.
I'm pretty sure it was the right that he faked quick, causing him to just kind of duck back to the left and he ducked to his right.
Ducked to his right. I think he was. I thought he was avoiding the left. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, that's why it was the right. It was the right hand coming, so he ducked to his right, leading to the kick. And I still say I'm not even sure if Edwards, the intentions there. He almost ducked into it. Would that have just hit him like in the? If he doesn't even duck, does that kick hit him in the shoulder? I don't even.
Well, he
I don't
probably
know.
blocks it.
It was a great.
I know. Yeah, it's.
But like sometimes we always say why don't when these fighters are down, right? Like why aren't they going after these guys?
Yeah.
Like late in the fight, what do they have to lose? They're gonna lose this fight, and it wasn't even like Edwards was doing that at that point, right? He was resigned to
he wasn't emptying
I'm losing
the
this
tank.
fight.
Yeah.
I'll get out of here without too many injuries.
If Usman had said, with a minute left, I'm just going to run to the corner of the cage and hang half my torso over the cage and see if he could beat me, probably gets a decision there. I don't know what he could have done.
Like you said, Brian said, he literally could have sprinted around the ring.
Yeah,
and made him chase him around the octagon.
Certainly
And
could have
he wins
shot
the
on
fight.
him one more time. Yeah,
anything. It was one we'll never forget. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I don't know what we're gonna have to do for the rematch. What's the rematch gonna be, Bri? Minus, it's gotta be higher, right? We know Usman can beat him pretty convincingly.
I was thinking similar odds though.
Similar?
-3.
All right.
Yeah, -350.
People might take a
-4.
shot.
It's going to
with,
be in England.
Edwards.
They're going to be like, all right, well, we know he can knock him out now.
Plus, and Edwards did win the first round.
Yeah, he wrestled him well.
Yeah,
early.
He did win the first round. All right, Harry, you're up. I know you had a bad week. I did want to ask you, Harry, have you ever paid for a pay-per-view in your life? Not like Daughtry doing some relief bullshit or something, but like a sporting event.
I don't think so.
I'm not talking about going to Dirtbag Friend's house for SummerSlam and 1991. Yeah, where you chip in $5. Like, have you ever paid for? Well, you don't have like ESPN Plus, right? So
I don't think I have. No, I don't think I have.
Nice, good job, big sports fan.
Survived so far.
It's Ken Purview over there. All right, go ahead, Harry. What's yours?
Look, it was just a bad week. I didn't bet a ton. I bet 22 different things. I was going for 0 for the week until last night. I pulled out a 3-team parlay that turned into a 2-team parlay with a push. So I go 1 for 22 of the week. I was 0 for 8 in golf, 0 for 5 on other straight bets, 1 for 8 in parlays, and then just basically I had a parlay that was going to be an 8-teamer that would have started off the week pretty good. 8-teamer. All I need at -240 is Serena Williams plus 1.5 sets in her match, and she loses 6-4, 6-0. 6-0. Doesn't even give me a chance. So that's done from the beginning of the week. And then over the weekend, again, another weekend goes by. Another weekend, I've got Xander on the weekend. I had him for top American at 10-1. And another weekend goes by where he does nothing on the weekend at all, and he just shits the bed and doesn't even give you a chance. And my BetAches, like I said, I had 22 bets this week. I was 1 of 22.
I will say, like, Harry, I think, watched every sporting event this week, except for the ones you had to pay for. But he watched all the sport. Like, he was like updating, like, all right. I was like, wow, did you see Scheffler's shot at the 8th hole on Saturday? I'm like, fucking no. I don't know.
Nobody watched more preseason football than Harry. I would give Harry credit. He's texting us like crazy on preseason. I'm like, I'm not watching it.
I was going nuts about the Giants quarterback stats and everything. Now they're
Dallas may have found a gem in the rough, parlay kid.
Yeah,
diamond in the rough.
Diamond in the rough. Yeah. Or just gem. You got to make a choice there.
Gem in the rough. I like it.